What's up, fam? Good morning, sports fans. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. The divisional round wrapped up on Sunday with the Buffalo Bills suffering more playoff heartbreak. What else is new, right? This team falls short every year. It never fails. It always happens. I don't know what exactly is different year after year. I'm done picking this team to finally get it done. I'm done. Not doing it anymore. I'm not picking this team to win a divisional round game. I'm not trusting that Buffalo Bills team. Now, I'm not stunned the Kansas City Chiefs went into their place and won. I'm not. Patrick Mahomes is their quarterback. You can never bet against Patrick Mahomes, obviously. I just felt you could have made a legitimate argument for the Bills to get to the Super Bowl. I felt this was their time, their moment, Josh Allen's moment. And what do? They let me down. They let Bills Mafia down. I'm pretty sure this is one that's going to be hard to overcome. This is going to be one that they look back on. This is heartbreaking. And in this particular case, they made me look like an idiot because I had a lot of faith in them to finally end this extended run of postseason failures. 13 seconds will forever haunt the Buffalo Bills. I know they relived that moment after that loss yesterday. I don't think them fans, if old enough, haven't fully gotten over the four straight trips to the Super Bowl and losing all four times in the early 90s. I remember that. I was a little boy at the time, and they went to four straight Super Bowls and choked every single time. I believe one of those games they lost on a game-ending field goal. And then Sean McDermott is going to be gone. I would imagine he's going to be gone. I think this coach in totality is a bad coach. The head coach is an F minus. He had no game plan for Kelsey, who worked the middle of the field. He made the wrong call with his punter, called a horrible fake punt, and started AJ Klein over a promising rookie. The fake punt was completely unnecessary. I don't know what was going through his head when he decided to call that play. That was stupid. That it didn't make any sense at all. The same formula every year. Tell Josh Allen to be Superman, no reliable running game. The defense is soft and fades in big moments. We saw the same thing 2 years ago when they played the Kansas City Chiefs. This was the same Buffalo Bills team we saw yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean McDermott is fired. Why do you have the damn job? Because if you get everything you need, if you got everything you need, the quarterback, the running game finally, I mean, what the hell you lose like that at home? I'm very disappointed in the Bills. At home, Buffalo loses. On the road, Buffalo loses. It doesn't matter where they play, they lose. I bet you they would lose on a vacant lot or on a kid's playground as well. And there are certain things I just don't want to hear a damn word about. I don't want to hear a damn word about Josh Allen. I don't want to hear anything about Josh Allen today. I don't. I'm tired of the Bills. I'm tired of this team. The key to all of this was Josh Allen and the Bills' defense. I absolutely had no idea what Josh Allen was trying to do with two plays after the 2-minute warning. I have no clue. This is what happens when you try to play hero ball and when you try to do too much. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew that moment would come in this game. Why are you going for it all in that situation? You needed 9 yards to gain the first down. You have two plays. You ignore underneath options and throw 25 plus yards into the end zone twice when you didn't even need a touchdown in that situation. There was plenty of time to move the ball closer and get the first down. But here we go. Josh Allen doing what he always do. And once again, hero ball got him in trouble. Hero ball was not needed. All you have to do is put your team in the best situation to win the football game. You know, and just think to what they were doing in the first 3 quarters. They were playing complementary football, running the ball consistently well. You know, he could have just ran the ball. He had been doing that successfully all night. That last drive from Allen was what we've seen from him his whole career. At the end of the game, down 3 points, Josh Allen reverted back to the lack of discipline that got him in trouble so many times. If you think back to the first 3 quarters, they were running the football. You know, they were, you know, successful on the ground. He had unbelievable discipline for 3 quarters. And then when the 4th quarter came, he started showing his reckless nature. In the biggest moment of his and the Bills season, Allen became the most undisciplined, reckless quarterback. Are we surprised? Because this has been his style of play ever since he entered the league. Let's not sit here today and act like Allen didn't have a hand in this loss, because he was a huge reason this Bills team lost. Folks, I mean, folks get all out of whack with this. Folks really go out of their way to protect and not criticize Josh Allen. This is the most devastating loss of Josh Allen's career. Yes, I just said that. This is the most devastating, the most heartbreaking. This is one he's going to look back at. I struggle with the idea of praising Josh Allen for all he has done. Whether you agree with me or not, Josh Allen is not built for the playoffs. It's as simple as that. He's a great regular season quarterback. He's going to get you to the playoffs, but that's it. Can you really count on him to deliver a performance that will leave you breathless and wanting more? Sure. This was one of the most anticipated playoff matchups. People were dying to see this game yesterday. This was the game. Mahomes versus Allen. Everyone wanted to see this one. But I just can't count on him in the playoffs. He's a good player, but you're not getting to the Super Bowl with Josh Allen as your quarterback. It's not happening. Don't get me wrong, Josh Allen is incredibly talented. His game is just not built for the playoffs. I was wrong about this team. I picked this team to win it. I said this team could have gone to the Super Bowl. And I know they had a lot of injuries and they were banged up, but they still were the favorites to win this game when you consider how poorly Kansas City has played all year. And sometimes a person needs to face the harsh reality. We need to stop making excuses for Josh Allen. I'm tired of it. And just call it what it is. I believe that he's definitely a difference maker when on the field, but he's not the guy that's going to get you over the hump. How can anybody believe in a team that miserably chokes in the divisional round every single year? I mean, damn. Another year with large contracts, high expectations, ends in a playoff loss. I mean, they just don't win in the trenches, and Kansas City has their number. And that's how you lose games, by not winning in the trenches. And each year, Josh Allen says the same exact thing during the post-game presser. Losing sucks. Duh, no one likes to lose. It's never fun to lose a football game. Nobody likes to lose. Try harder. I mean, he left it all out there. This was supposed to be the year that was different. The year the Bills were supposed to accomplish their goals. And it didn't happen. And now they have to wait next year. But I'm not sure if there is a next year. Because I think their window has closed. And everything just came undone for this team. This was the year for Buffalo. We can make the argument that the year before last was the year. That last year was the year. The thing that's frustrating if you're a Bills fan is that Josh Allen puts on his cape, plays action hero ball, and is still not good enough. You couldn't count on the defense. When you needed a big stop, you couldn't count on the defense. You couldn't count on the coach. Now, you can't count on the kicker. So there you have it. Well, you couldn't count on Josh Allen either. And in previous years, they didn't have a run game. Now they can run the ball, and they got away. They went away from the running game in the fourth quarter and in the second half. They just didn't look like the same team. In previous years, there was a weakness in the conference. This is brutal for Bills fans. This is the Chiefs' down year, no matter how you slice it. And yet, they make the AFC Championship game. This is the kind of loss that could give Josh Allen nightmares about the Chiefs for the rest of his life. I mean, face it. Face reality here, people. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs own Josh Allen and the Bills. Buffalo had its chances, but it couldn't take advantage. They had a chance to win this game. They had a shot on that final drive. They looked terrified the entire second half. That offense looked out of sync. They weren't able to generate much offense. Completely folded under pressure. Mahomes drives down the field and wins the game anyway. The game was just mismanaged by the Bills coaching staff. The Bills wanted to control the clock, and it didn't work. And Mahomes, man, and that offense came to life at the right time. It's playoff time now. Everyone started off with a fresh slate, and Kansas City now, here they are with a chance to go back to the Super Bowl. Mahomes only needed 3 minutes per drive to get to the red zone each drive. The Bills should have been more aggressive driving down the field. Unfortunately, the Bills have to restart their window. Because it's closed. This game was about the two most talented quarterbacks arguably in the game today. We saw this in the divisional round 2 years ago. What a thrilling finish that was. What a game. That was an instant classic. And this is why we have called this the new Manning versus Brady. Right? It's become a rivalry. And once again, when you look at this game, Patrick Mahomes beats Josh Allen. That's the narrative. Josh Allen is a good quarterback. Again, don't get me wrong. He's a good quarterback. But I don't want to hear anything about him until he beats Patrick Mahomes. I will say this about Josh Allen. I've never seen him more dialed in. Now Josh Allen did what he needed to do in 3 quarters. I thought he was more focused. I thought he was energetic, using his legs, making plays with his arm, right? He looked good. But when his team needed him the most, and when his team needed him to beat Josh Allen and to lead them down the field to get the win, he couldn't come through. But I got to give a big shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. They proved everybody wrong. And the day Josh Allen beats Patrick Mahomes is the day we can talk about him. Until then, I don't want to hear much about Josh Allen. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate the love and support. Don't forget to do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button. We'll talk very soon. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy your Monday. And if you're here in Southern California, it's raining like cats and dogs outside. Please stay dry. Be safe if you're on the roads out there. And have a wonderful day. Peace, everyone.